everybody. My name is Thor Jensen. I'm a musician. I live in London. I play the guitar. I sing songs, write songs, sideman, all this stuff. I appreciate you taking the time to come and hang out with me. Someone left a comment on a video that I posted. I posted a performance that I did with my trio of a Django Reinhardt tune called Swing 42. We did not play it as a swing. We played it as with like a Latin feel. That's just me being cheeky. But someone commented asking if I could talk about something called La Pompe, which is basically playing rhythm guitar for the music of Django Reinhardt and gypsy jazz. I did this for a very long time. I was a guitar player playing this style of music. That's how I made my living for a long time. I played with a fantastic guitarist named Stefan Rembel, a French guitarist, lives in New York. And that was my full-time gig for a long time. And then just playing gigs with other people on this scene of this music. It's a great community, and it's gotten huge. And so I've played a lot of rhythm guitar as far as this stuff goes. And I'm not going to teach you how to do it. There are 10,000 videos by extremely incredible players and capable teachers out there talking about this. I'm going to talk about my approach to it, because a lot of the approach is mental. At least that's how I jive with it. It's putting yourself in a mindset, and it's thinking about your instrument in a particular way. You know, if you really think about what you're doing with this, with swing music, swing rhythm guitar is quarter notes when it comes down to it. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's quarter notes, right? But it's not just, right? Obviously, that doesn't sound cool. That's not groovy. You don't want to play music over that. It's this. And it almost sounds like I'm just going and muting the strings on those 2 and 4s, but I'm not. There's still notes ringing out there, but it's really, really quick. Really, really quick. So I take the mental approach. This is what I think of when I'm doing this. I consider myself a drummer. Okay? Imagine you're sitting behind a drum kit. All right? You're sitting there on the throne. You have 2 pedals. You have your kick drum and you have your hi-hat. Now imagine playing quarter notes on the kick drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now on 2 and 4, you're going to add the hi-hat. All right? And you're not hitting the hi-hat. You're using your foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So every quarter note, you're not taking away a kick drum ever. On 2 and 4, you're simply adding a hi-hat. So it's not this boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick. It's more just like a boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? So that's how I think about it. All right, that's my pulse, is my feet. And then my hand, or the other half of it, is that you're playing brushes on a snare, right? So you can go, or you could just go, you get me? So it's like, I'm not just going, I'm not doing that on every beat, because that's going to get in the way. Because unlike a snare drum, I have notes here, right? So if you play that many notes, it's not going to be that groovy. There are styles of this where you do that more, where it's more of a... And it's not wrong. Doesn't mean it's wrong. But again, this is the way I think about it. I simply play, and then, every now and then, so if you sort of just focus, at least again, I don't mean to keep saying if you do this. If I just think about playing quarter notes, then I am just going to naturally add these little ups, these little skip notes. So, but I focus primarily on just the pulse of it, just the one. I'm going to make it a little bit more exciting tempo, all right? So it's more easy to describe, more easy to demonstrate, rather. For the chord that I'm playing, I'm probably going to play a song called Douce Ambiance. That's a good way to do it. I'm going to play it a little up than what it normally is, just so you can get an idea. And I'm going to play it like a really simple way. I'm going to, like, basic gypsy jazz chords 101 sort of shit. Those chords. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I don't think I did any skip notes in that. I just played all downstrokes. But, at least in my mind, I implied it. I implied... It's an implication. You watch Always Sunny? It's a better implication than what they talk about on that show. But it's really just conveying a feeling. So that's 90% of playing rhythm, in my opinion, is conveying that feeling. Thinking in your head that this fucking swings, man. The other part of it is an equal portions of knowing your chords, all right, understanding the tunes you're playing, and frankly, physicality, because this stuff, it can get really tiring. You don't want to burn out. So I'm also trying to think light and strong. You want to play lightly. You don't want to play loud, but you want to play strong. You want to have a strong sound. So same thing again. Same exact tune. I might take some more liberties, but I'm going to think light, but also think strong. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a phrase in that's a great example. That happens in the song. It's really, really common for people to... See? Play that really aggressively. It doesn't need volume to have a large accent. You know what I mean? The accent is there because of the rhythm. The rest of it, you're playing dun, 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 and then all of a sudden you got da, 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 da. That's jarring on its own. So... there's no reason for that to be louder. So these are just some of the things I'm ranting about and what I think about when I play this style of music, which admittedly I haven't done in a long time. But it was a huge part of my life for a long time. It was my entire life. This is all I did. Learn your voicings, play tunes, practice a lot. Go to jams. I used to go to jams even when I was gigging full time. When I first joined the group, when I first started playing with Stefan, I thought that I knew what I was doing. I really did. I had been practicing this stuff like crazy for a few years. And then, bam, grown-up gig, grown-up gig with a certified badass. That dude can fucking play. And I realized very quickly that I didn't know a thing. I thought I did. I knew all this stuff, but I didn't know it here, you know? So I had to practice so much. I was playing 5 or 6 nights a week with him, uh, and I still had to practice like 3 to 5 hours every day. And that's not a brag or anything. That's just, I had to build the muscle. I had to do it. And even on off nights, I would go to jams. I would go to jams and just play rhythm sometimes. You know, just passing around solos. They point at me. I say, no, thank you. And I'm just going to play all of me forever. Just so I could build the muscle up. And which I've lost a lot of, but that's just what happens, man. Play with people, play with as many people as you can. That's my advice to that. But all of these have just been my thoughts about this thing, and where my brain is as I do it. Sorry if I'm a little all over the place with it. It's been a busy few days. I've been getting my stuff ready to go on tour, so my mind has not actually been in playing. It's been in making sure my pedal board is set and solid, and finding cables and finding cases and all that fun stuff. But anyway, I hope this was at least a little helpful. And eat a good sandwich. You deserve it. I'll see you later.